So pensive.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, Super Sam Stuff's channel.
That's how we're starting the video.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Third year, third time, and let's hope for more of an Indiana Jones situation than a Terminator one. You've probably already lost track of the conversation. Summer in the City was a while ago. Sorry. Summer in the City was also wow. A lot. A lot of wow, that is. A lot of crazy, a lot of emotions. Just a lot of thoughts. Let's go. So this video is going to be a little different to my last two SitC videos. Before, I would walk you through everything that I did that weekend, you know, step by step, weird moment by weird moment. This year, I kinda can't do that. Not because I did anything secret, although... Did I do the cha-cha slide? But because the whole weekend was something of a blur. Was Jedward there? I do apologise if this video seems a little bit more frazzled than the others, although I am told that's when I'm at my best. They were there. I got to the convention centre on Friday a little bit later than most, which is becoming something of a tradition for me. And in its third year, I am starting to realise just how much I need Creator Day, and not necessarily because of the events that are happening, because there aren't many, but because it's so quiet. It's a good chance to get to know the place again, to get to know the people again, to get to know new people, before everything gets crazy. And this year, we are adding to the cast of characters. A lot.
Okay, Yoan and Luna, who would win in a fight?
Fuck's sake, Sam!
Out of me and her.
No. Okay.
What do you mean you don't
No. I said no. I didn't say I don't know. I said who would win? Who would win in a fight?
Out of whom?
No. Who would win? Yoan, who would win?
Does not compute.
In a fight, who would
Does
win?
not compute.
Yoan!
I've been watching a lot of new people this year, just being an all-round, more active member of the community that I said I wanted to be way back in January. So very good. But here's where we learn something about ourselves. I don't know why I'm saying ourselves, it's myself. I'm not going to rope you into this. I really suck at learning people's names. I really suck at hearing people's names in the first place. Hi, sorry, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Steve? Sneeze, it's great to meet you. No, Steve. I'm Stan. No, you're not. Don't pigeonhole me, Sneeze. Language is liquid, and I'm drowning in it.
Never heard your speaking voice.
Well, this is my speaking voice.
What?
I also got approached by a lot more people this year, and I could write poems, really cheesy poems about how that felt, but they would mostly just consist of the words thank you and wonderful. So thank you all for being so wonderful. While I did have a great time, this year was not all, you know, summer in the city shine and rainbows. Things at the convention centre did feel different this year. Whether or not that change came from us or somewhere else, it was undeniable. I do feel that as corporate YouTube gets its hands deeper into what we do here, there needs to be a larger pushback to make something more personable. I am not against YouTube videos becoming more professional in any way. However, I do think that a massive convention hall that is celebrating YouTube has to be celebrating everything that YouTube is, everything that YouTube can be, and not just the parts of YouTube that can afford booth space.
What are you writing, Maya?
Someone asked me to sign something. I don't know what's going on right now.
Maya,
What's happening? What's happening?
These are launch codes, Maya. You can't share this information.
Can we talk about the new business term that's been floating around? Because I wasn't sure how to address this, but I think I have to. If you are a business type person who works with YouTubers, great, wonderful. Erase the term influencer from your vocabulary, please. We've gone from YouTubers to content creators to this, and honestly, it's kinda gross. I spend hours and hours every week trying to make something worthwhile, trying to share a perspective on the world and trying to have a positive impact on someone, on anyone. And you are essentially telling me that all of my value lies in the fact that I can get people to buy things. And that may be true from a corporate standpoint, but in an age where we get to decide who we work with, it's not making you look too appealing. I'm not very likely to want to work with someone who's only seeing me as a goose laying golden eggs. And I guess in this scenario, anyone watching this is an egg, and I'm sorry for that. This year I came a lot closer to seeing the uncomfortable parts of this community. People talking about other people's social climbing. People afraid to make legitimate conversation with people that they were interested in for fear of looking like they were social climbing. That's petty, and it's not why we do this. If it is why we do this, it shouldn't be. All of this is sounding really negative. I did have an amazing weekend. I just want to share a whole spectrum of thoughts this time. I've seen so many panels based around making your content better, which end up just being about making your content more popular, or maximizing your potential, which just ends up being playing the numbers as best you can. A lot of people want that, and it's arguably very important, but why aren't we teaching people to make things they enjoy? I think in a world where media is so saturated and we're seeing what everyone else is making all the time, you do have to learn what you enjoy making, and it arguably does require a lot of help. I love this platform so much, but I feel as if there are so many people treating it as a goldmine waiting to happen rather than a place where you can share videos about anything you want. That's all this place is, a place to make videos and a place to talk to people who also make videos, and if that's all you want it to be, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna talk about some of the biggest MVPs of the weekend. First up, Xana. In my opinion, Xana had every right to be in the green room this year, although she wasn't. And I'm not blaming anyone for that oversight, because it's almost impossible to keep up with the size of this community. She was approached by I don't know how many people all weekend, non-stop. But your girl still gave a little bit of time to every single one of them, gave a little bit of herself to every single person that came and said hi. Xana, you got mad respect. Tessa continues to be just a whirlwind of positivity for the entire spectrum of creators in this community. I'm sorry that we didn't get to hang out that much. I really hope your weekend was worth the jet lag. And last but not least, okay, last year you're probably gonna remember I spent most of it with this fool.
Unsubscribe from my YouTube.
Over the last month or two, I've spent a lot of time with this fool.
Child, I'm reading the B movie.
This weekend, I barely saw this fool. Taha got the chance to moderate the ethnicity and diversity panel, and Taha gave his weekend away. He traded it for an hour in panel room 2 and a chance to say something worthwhile. Your boy spent the entire weekend coming up with questions and doing research and meeting with the panelists to be. And my god, did it pay off. Just the air in that room was amazing. Everyone was so ready to listen and grow. I guess the perks of this video being late is that pretty much everyone else has already said this to back it up. And speaking of panels, yeah. So I got to be on some more YouTubers this year, and that was something that I didn't know that I wanted until I was standing up there, with the rest of the panelists telling me to, well, sit down. They gave us chairs for a reason. And after a weekend of seeing others do great things, I'm really grateful that I got an opportunity to follow suit. I really hope I didn't waste it. To everyone that came and saw the panel, I mean, you probably weren't there for me, but thank you. When filming the actual weekend itself, I had planned to separate the footage of high fives from people that I had approached versus the people that had approached me, but I think that's a big mistake. I got to meet a lot of people this weekend, a lot of people whose work has had a major impact on me these past few years. But you all make this place great, and you all inspire me whether I watch you or not. My understanding of the YouTube community grows and becomes more complex with every summer in the city. It's a chance to see what is usually pixels on a screen become cemented in reality, you know, to see what is usually two-dimensional become something a little bit more layered. This year I saw the cost of this community, you know, the sacrifices that people make to be a positive member of it. And while things certainly seem to be getting more complex, I'm hanging on to this. The YouTube community is great, maybe I belong here, and maybe, if I work hard enough, I can make a difference. I am Sam, that was some stuff. I will see you next time.
Here we go. What is this?